Mills Limited, a conglomerate of stallion group of companies having commercial interests in the food sector, especially rice, is taking Nigeria to a whole new level. The company is built with highly sophisticated machineries and has the capacity of producing 430,000 metric tons of rice per annum. Going in line with the federal government's policy in transforming agricultural activities in Nigeria, Popular Farms and Mills Limited partnered with the federal government, the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, in order to achieve self-sufficiency in rice production.
Now, in agricultural processing, most of it everybody knows include investment in rice milling. The federal government is ready and willing to partner with each and every investor towards achieving national goal of rice sufficiency. On this note, I wish to commend this company for their investment in agricultural revolution.
Doing in Kano and in also other parts of Nigeria is actually good, and the idea is to help the smallholder farmers, which they are doing. The smallholder farmer will produce, will sell to them, they will buy at a very good price. That will make the farmer happy, and production will be continuous, and production will also improve, and then there will be abundant food in Nigeria, and our import bill will drastically reduce. That's what we want to achieve at the Central Bank of Nigeria, and our doors are open to not only Popular Foods, any private entrepreneur that wants to invest in the productive sector of the economy. We are willing to assist and to help.
The company had already established a fully integrated agricultural operations, including world-class rice mills at different locations, thereby involving local farmers through different initiatives so as to strengthen local farmers and increase their rice farming knowledge, which will in turn bring in a rice revolution into the country.
Implement the effort of government to make the rice available to every common Nigerian. We want to supplement the effort of the federal government. And the way federal government are gingering on these anchor borrowers and what we are doing, I'm calling on all other companies that are looking for us. They should not be waiting until the time of requirement.
Going by the success recorded, Popular Farms and Mills Limited has entered into a memorandum of understanding with almost 1,151 cooperative groups having 41,486 member farmers and a massive 65,715 hectares of rice farm areas. Through its flagship training program, Low Cost, No Cost Technology, and Back to Basics, thousands of farmers were trained, equipped with tools and the knowledge of how to use them, leading to a boost in paddy quantities and also creating more job opportunities for youths and women.
There are certain stands of land we need for the square.
Popular company by introducing new method of farming to us here in Taraba State. We really appreciate, and we pray that God will continue to upgrade the company.
Much improvement, because the way we plant at least in a straight line or using meter square. That is to say, per a meter square, at least we have 36 to 45 per meter square. And of course, there is improvement in it, because in a given 400 square meter, at least I can harvest 4 bags inside.
These programs spread out to every rice producing state, including Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Niger, Jigawa, Sokoto, Kebbi, Kano, Kaduna, Kogi, Zamfara, Ogun, Kwara, and still counting.
These agronomists on every center. These agronomists are responsible of disseminating the new technologies that we are giving to the farmers. They train them from land preparation, weed management and soil management, water management, pests and diseases, pre and post harvest, quality. You see, all these things is given to the farmer through the agronomists here in this rice cluster.
I came in here, and at a time it was not only for buying the paddy or procuring the paddy, because we brought in training section that we go to the farm and train farmers, and from there, in the training of the farmers, actually many farmers has improved in their production of the rice.
The good news is, Popular Farms and Mills Limited did not stop there, as it is targeting increased production of rice from 430,000 metric tons to 1.50 million tons of rice per annum in Nigeria.
Produce like 2,500, 3,000 and 2,800. 7 trailers, sometimes 6 trailers per day.
Taking this courageous step, Popular Farms and Mills Limited recently laid a foundation for rice mill expansion and sesame processing units.
Standing here today as the CEO, Group CEO of Stallion Group, announcing that we are going ahead with an expansion of 144,000 tons of rice mill expansion and another 44,000 tons of sesame mill processing unit. What it really means is, sir, that we are going to touch 80,000 more farmers across the country. 80,000 more farmers. We are going to create 1,500 more jobs.
Guess what? It also has reputable brands like Tomato Aroso, Tomato Key, and Super Champion. They are well established and accepted due to their irresistible taste and quality.
Champion, Super Champion. We have Tomato Aroso. We have Shikapa. And it is different size from 1 kg to 50 kg. That is 1 kg, 2 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg, 25 kg, and 50 kg.
So we used to compare. We used to compare our rice with other companies to make sure that our rice maintains its name and the rice at its best. So we compare it and see that yes, our rice is good. And if there are any problem outside within the market segmentation or from the customers, we will come back to the company and look at where the problem comes from. Then we will sit down and look at the problems and solve the problems.
However, the company is urging the federal government of Nigeria to keep to its promise of being strict in its policy of smuggling rice into the country, so as to make this tremendous journey of self-sufficiency in rice production a legendary one.
independence to date, successive administrations have initiated various programs to boost Nigeria's agricultural sector. The ultimate objective was to ensure self-sufficiency in food production and make the sector an employer of labor as well as a major source of foreign exchange. More than 4 decades into the introduction of first of such programs, that goal is far from being realized. Farming population is made up of mostly peasants who use manual labor to cultivate for their consumption needs. Due to high cost, only a few who engage in commercial production could apply mechanized or semi-mechanized methods. Another militating factor is poor or lack of technical know-how coupled with inadequate extension services. Inadequate supply and high cost of fertilizer and improved seed varieties are the major cause of poor yield. All these and many more are due to poor policy implementation and lack of political will in making the various agricultural development programs impactful. Thanks to the federal government's agricultural transformation agenda and the dogged determination of President Muhammadu Buhari. Through his commitment and support of some state governors including Dr. Abdullah Umar Ganduje of Kano State, a lot has been achieved.
Through deliberate policies and programs, initiated projects and programs that were geared towards attracting investors into the agricultural sector, especially the rice subsector. Now, it's a known fact that we have seen a lot of interventions by the government which incentivize investment in this sector. Some of these programs targeted the small-scale farmers, especially the Anko Borowa scheme, which started with rice, now expanding to cotton, tomato, maize, and other agricultural commodities. But on the rice, you will see that there is a remarkable increase in number of people participating in rice production across the 6 geopolitical zones, and rice mills, those that are in the medium, small, are really springing up. Even the integrated rice mills are now springing up, which is an indication that the investors have confidence in the programs of the government. One thing I can assure the investors is that the federal government is always willing, ready, and to partner with any investor that will come and invest in the sector.
Leveraging on the policy impetus provided, Popular Farms and Mills Limited, a duly operational and keen stakeholder in the country's economic growth in the food sector, established a major increase in local milling capacity to 430,000 metric tons per annum.
We want to supplement the effort of government to make rice available to every common Nigerian.
Popular Farms and Mills Limited is also poised to strengthen the farmers and their rice farming knowledge with a view to bringing in a rice revolution into the country. This will be through a multi-level and diversified approach to increase the area and transform the rice farming and rice business sector. Already, the company has fully integrated its backward rice value chain initiative through production, research and training in coordination with federal and state government agencies, especially Agricultural Development Projects (ADPs), non-governmental organizations, and international donor groups.
He has fulfilled its commitment to spend dedicated budget toward achieving its rice value chain initiative in association with GIZ. This is an organization in collaboration with federal government and the government of Germany, that is CARI, Competitiveness African Rice Initiative, and IFAD, BCDA, that is International Fund for Agricultural Development. During the course of interaction and the integration services, our companies enter into MOUs with almost 1,151 cooperative groups
having number of 41,886 farmers, with a total hectares of 5,706 hectares of rice area. Company also has introduced its flagship training program as low cost, no cost technology and the back-to-back basic for the ease of technology transformation and the basic understanding of the rice farming techniques. Our farm advocates are toward intensive farming with no additional cost but maximize farm production.
During the 2017 and 2018 production years, group companies imparted technical and business skill trainings to 35,444 outgrowers across rice production states. 20% of those who undergone the trainings are women.
By the help of FBS, that's farming is business. In fact, there is much improvement because the way we plant at least in a straight line or using meter square. That is to say, per a meter square, at least we have 36 to 45 per meter square. And of course, there is improvement in it because in a given 400 square meter, at least I can harvest 4 bags inside.
Popular Farming and Maize Company, I want to appreciate them for what they did. Seriously, I am pleased with that. I've never farmed. I don't know how they are farming, but through this training that we get, I am praised.
We are crying. We don't have money to farm because even if we are able to farm with our personal power, our output from our bodies, we will still need money so that we will get some people who will assist us to go into the farm so that we will achieve what they have trained us how to do with that. When they came to us, they showed us way. We were able to come up today. I am one of those who were farming. From that farm, there's nothing I did. I only took it. Presently, I can boast of I've built my own house out of this achievement.
Popular Farmers and Mills Limited also established 16 aggregation centers spread across rice production states of Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Niger, Jigawa, Sokoto, Kebbi, Kano, Kaduna, Kogi, Zamfara, Ogun, and Kwara. The centers are at the doorsteps of farmers for all backward integrated activities, which include training, knowledge dissemination, input distribution, quality testing, off-taking, and transit storage.
We came in here and at a time it was not only for buying the paddy or procuring the paddy, because we brought in training section that we go to the farm and train farmers, and from there in the training of the farmers actually many farmers has improved in their production of the rice.
We have been giving them so many barriers of modern techniques. So after that, we used to visit farm and giving them some experience in working as extension working. If the farmers have a problem, we can give them advice.
With the coming of Popular Farms in Taraba State to offtake paddy rice is very, very impressive. Before, I used to farm bots. After harvest, assuming I harvested like 100 bags and I want to sell it at a spot, I will find it very difficult to get person that will come and offtake it and get my cash at a needed time. So with the coming of Popular Farm, I do come to supply my paddy rice to them. And in fact, their marketing is very, very good.
So it is when this company come that our people have started benefiting. So they brought, since the coming of this company, we really thank God. Farmers' position are extremely well elevated. The communities have picked up, they are buying it in a way that the farmers will be happy.
The company has already established fully integrated agricultural operations, including world-class rice mills at strategic locations to promote milling and paddy production across the regions and areas. The group is targeting the production of 1.5 million tons of rice in Nigeria.
We produce like 2,500, 3,000 and 2,800. 7 trailers, sometimes 6 trailers per day.
Popular Farms and Mills Group's activities in the forward integration have also been pronounced by establishing its own distribution and logistics network across the country. Its reputable brands, Tomato Aroso, Tomato King, and Super Champion, are among the premium brands and are well established through its customer-friendly taste and quality, and well accepted in the market. The success story of Popular Farms and Mills is raising hopes among Nigerians that food security would soon be achieved and that millions will be lifted up from poverty cycle through the vast opportunities created from agricultural production and value addition.